Okay, so are you ready to have your mind blown? Because today we are diving deep into the world of angels,
Oh, yeah.
specifically the primary Supernaphim from the Urantia book.
Right?
You, our amazing listeners, have sent us this excerpt, paper 27,
Uh-huh.
and let me tell you, it is dense.
Yeah.
We're talking about being so perfect.
Yeah.
They make your average guardian angel look like they're still, like, in angel kindergarten.
It's true. This text paints a picture of these angels as, like, residing in paradise.
Right.
And they have never, ever strayed from righteousness. Like,
Right.
they've never had, like, the whole rebellion thing or doubt.
Yeah.
They just exist in this state of constant communion with the divine.
Yeah, no angelic growing pains for these guys.
Right.
But here's what I find fascinating, is they're not just sort of hanging out in eternal bliss.
Mm-hmm.
You know, according to this text, they actually play a really crucial role in the afterlife.
Yes.
They act as guides for souls who arrive in paradise.
It's not instant enlightenment.
Right.
You see, you have to imagine, like, arriving in paradise after everything you've gone through.
Yeah,
You'd probably need a little bit of help adjusting, right?
for sure.
Like understanding what are the rules in this new reality.
Yeah.
That's where these primary Supernaphim come in.
Okay.
They're like cosmic mentors, guiding souls through a structured progression to help them acclimate to, like, eternity.
Okay, so you're saying we need an eternity orientation.
You do.
Okay.
You really do.
All right, so who are these angelic mentors? Like, what kind of guidance are they actually giving?
So you first encounter the instigators of rest.
Okay.
And trust me, the name is very fitting.
So from what I've read, it's not about napping for all eternity.
No.
Although that doesn't sound too bad.
It doesn't sound bad.
Some days.
No. This is about something far deeper.
Okay.
It describes 7 levels of rest
Okay.
that these angels help souls understand and embrace.
Okay.
And one of the most intriguing is this deep sleep of metamorphosis.
Okay.
So imagine a state of rest so profound that it allows your very being to transform.
Mm-hmm.
You can shed old limitations and awaken to, like, new potentiality.
So deep sleep of metamorphosis. I am definitely adding that to my self-care vocabulary.
You should.
It puts a whole new spin on those afternoon power naps.
There you go.
Right.
And the text describes the awakening from this rest with this beautiful imagery.
Okay.
And there shall be no more sleep.
Wow.
Just imagine that. That sense of eternal renewal of boundless energy that's aligned with divine purpose.
Okay, now I'm starting to get a serious case of afterlife envy.
Yay.
But this is just the beginning of the journey, right?
This is just the start.
There's a whole hierarchy of these angels, each with their unique role to play.
You're exactly right. After the instigators of rest, then come the chiefs of assignment.
Okay, wait, even in paradise, there's bureaucracy.
Right.
Talk about a buzzkill.
But think of it this way. Paradise is described as this incredibly vast and diverse realm
Okay.
with beings from countless worlds and experiences.
Yeah.
There needs to be some structure, some way to ensure that everyone's talents and aspirations are utilized in a harmonious way.
So the chiefs of assignment are like the ultimate cosmic HR department.
Yeah.
They're making sure everyone finds their perfect place.
Yes.
You know, the grand scheme of things.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, right.
They help souls navigate this new world,
Right.
understand this social structure of paradise, and then find their unique path within this grand cosmic order.
It's making me rethink my whole perspective on what it means to be organized.
There you go.
Okay, so we've been assigned
Right.
what wisdom awaits us next on this incredible cosmic journey.
Next, you encounter the interpreters of ethics.
Okay, now when I first read that, I thought, wait a minute, isn't everybody in paradise already inherently good?
It's a good question.
Right.
And it highlights something really crucial about this text.
Okay.
It's not about imposing these rules from on high,
Mm-hmm.
but it's about fostering understanding
Okay.
and ensuring harmonious interactions. Because remember, paradise isn't homogeneous.
Right.
It's made up of beings from countless backgrounds, each with their own, like, unique experiences and perspectives.
Even though everyone there is supposedly perfect, there's still a need for ethical guidance.
Yes.
There's still a need for bridging those different perspectives and making sure everyone's on the same page,
Exactly.
so to speak.
Yes.
Okay.
The interpreters of ethics help souls grasp the nuances of celestial ethics, ensuring everyone understands the principles that govern this realm of perfect beings.
It's fascinating. It makes you wonder what kind of ethical dilemmas could possibly arise in paradise.
Right.
Maybe we should ask for a deep dive on that someday.
Now, that would be an interesting one.
Okay, so we've had some rest. We've figured out our place. We've brushed up on our cosmic etiquette.
Yes.
What's next on this grand tour of paradise?
Okay.
who guides us through this amazing new reality.
That would be the directors of
Not
conduct?
directors of conduct.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm already imagining some kind of cosmic rule book,
Right.
how to properly greet a seraphim,
Right.
appropriate attire for an audience with the divine, that sort of thing.
Not quite.
Okay.
It's not about rigid rules,
Okay.
but it's about fostering a natural flow and avoiding confusion.
Okay.
Remember, we're talking about a realm where everything exists in perfect harmony.
Yeah.
The directors of conduct help souls understand the unspoken language of this divine dance, ensuring that everything moves smoothly and gracefully.
So more like cosmic choreographers than cosmic rule enforcers.
Exactly. Think of it like this. You're stepping onto a stage where everyone already knows the steps to this incredibly complex but beautiful dance.
Right. The directors of conduct help you find your rhythm, your place within the flow, so you can move in perfect harmony with everyone else.
Now that sounds like a party I want to be at.
Right.
All right. What other incredible beings will we encounter on this journey through the angelic hierarchy?
Oh, there's so many more.
Let's do it. Last time we were on this deep dive into the Urantia Book's angelic hierarchy.
Yes.
We were exploring these fascinating roles of these perfect beings, the primary Supernaphim,
That's right.
and we had just met the directors of conduct who help souls kind of navigate the intricate dance of paradise.
Right.
So what other wonders await us in this cosmic ballroom?
Well, get ready to expand your mind, because next up are the custodians of knowledge.
Okay, I am already picturing a celestial library filled with these like infinite shelves of glowing books. Is it finally time to learn the answer to life, the universe, and everything?
Think bigger.
Okay.
Imagine if instead of books, the knowledge itself was like embodied in these magnificent beings.
Okay.
The custodians of knowledge are living libraries,
Whoa.
holding the entire history and wisdom of the universe within them.
That makes like the most impressive earthly library look like a dusty old attic.
Right.
So do we get to like have a conversation with a nebula or debate philosophy with a black hole?
Think of it as interactive learning on like a cosmic scale.
Okay.
The text suggests that you don't just read this knowledge, you experience it.
Okay.
Imagine engaging with a being who embodies the very concept you're trying to understand.
Yeah.
And you can feel its essence resonate with your own.
Okay, now that's an education I can get behind. Forget textbooks and lectures. Sign me up for a cosmic knowledge download.
There you go.
But with all of this incredible information swirling around, how do we even begin to make sense of it all?
That's where the masters of philosophy come in.
Okay.
They're like these ultimate cosmic professors guiding souls through the vast landscape of universal knowledge.
So if the custodians of knowledge are the library, the masters of philosophy are the ones who teach us how to read.
You could say that.
Okay.
They're the ones who encourage you to connect the dots,
Okay.
explore the deeper meaning and implications of everything you've learned.
Okay.
And the text suggests they use communication methods beyond human comprehension,
Okay.
allowing for a level of intellectual exchange that's hard to even imagine.
Cosmic mind melds,
Mm-hmm.
telepathic debates.
Sure.
Okay, now my brain is officially starting to hurt.
Yeah.
In a good way, of course.
Nice soup way.
It does make you realize how limited our current ways of thinking and communicating really are.
Absolutely.
But it's also exciting to think about the potential for growth and expansion, you know, even beyond this earthly existence.
Absolutely. And just when you thought we'd reach peak enlightenment, we come to like the final order of primary Supernaphim,
Okay.
the conductors of worship.
The conductors of worship.
Yes.
From what I've read, worship in paradise isn't just about like singing hymns or reciting prayers.
Yeah.
It's a visceral, all-encompassing experience of joy and gratitude.
Yes. Imagine the most profound sense of awe and wonder you've ever felt.
Okay.
Now magnify that by 1 billion.
Wow.
The conductors of worship help souls channel those emotions to express their very essence in a way that harmonizes with like the divine symphony of paradise.
It's almost like they're conductors of an orchestra, but instead of instruments, it's the very souls of these ascended beings,
Yes.
creating this incredible symphony of reverence and joy.
That's a beautiful way to put it.
Okay.
And, you know, the text doesn't really specify what happens after this point in the soul's journey.
Okay.
It's like reaching the peak of a mountain range only to find even grander peaks stretching out before you.
So even after experiencing the guidance of all 7 orders of primary Supernaphim, the journey of an ascending soul isn't over.
Not at all.
Really?
In fact, according to this text, it's just the beginning of a whole new chapter.
Okay, now you've really got my attention.
Mhm.
What could be more significant than this incredible journey through the angelic orders.
I know, it's hard to imagine.
What lies beyond the peak of this celestial mountain? Welcome back to the deep dive. We are navigating the celestial realms of Urantia.
That's right.
And if you are just joining us, you might want to catch up on parts 1 and 2, because things are about to get really cosmic.
We are talking about the next stage of a soul's journey after they have experienced those 7 orders of primary Supernaphim.
Okay.
It's a concept this text refers to as the 7th Jubilee.
Okay, the 7th Jubilee. Now, we've already covered the first 6 Jubilees.
Right.
Those pivotal moments of growth and transformation on the path to paradise.
Yes.
But you're saying this 7th Jubilee, well, it's not just another step on the path.
You got it.
Okay.
Think of it this way.
Okay.
The previous 6 Jubilees, they're all about personal growth. Right.
You are evolving from this soul newly emerged in the universe to this being of refined spiritual substance in paradise.
Okay.
The 7th Jubilee marks this profound shift from personal evolution to eternal service.
So less about me and more about becoming part of something infinitely larger.
Exactly.
But what does that actually look like?
Right.
What do these souls actually do after they've reached this level of existence?
That is the million-dollar question.
Right.
And, with many things in these texts, we're given glimpses rather than a really detailed map.
Right.
We know that souls who have experienced the 7th Jubilee become eligible to join the core of the finality.
The core of the finality.
Yeah.
And the name itself is kind of loaded.
It really is.
It sounds final,
Right.
like reaching that ultimate destination.
The end of the line for spiritual evolution, but you're suggesting it's not that simple.
You got it.
Okay.
Remember, we're dealing with concepts that stretch beyond our linear understanding of time and purpose.
Okay.
The text hints that the core of the finality is about aligning your will
Okay.
completely with the divine will, becoming an instrument of God, the ultimate.
So it's not about achieving this static state of perfection.
No.
It's this ongoing process
Yes.
of participation in the unfolding of the cosmos.
Yes.
It's like graduating from soul school
Right.
to become this fully realized citizen of eternity.
And what's even more interesting is this excerpt suggests that achieving this level of unity,
Okay.
it brings about the ultimate challenge.
What?
A face-to-face encounter with God, the ultimate.
Okay, now that's a meeting I would need a lot of preparation for. But what does that even mean?
Right.
How do you even define a challenge in a realm where suffering and imperfection don't exist?
That is the beauty of these texts.
Right.
They spark more questions than they answer.
For sure.
Maybe it's not about a test
Okay.
or a trial in the traditional sense.
Okay.
Perhaps it's about confronting the incomprehensibility of the first source.
Okay.
Coming face to face with the vastness of creation and your place within it.
That sounds more terrifying than a pop quiz.
Right.
But it also speaks to this idea that we've been kind of circling around this whole time.
Yes.
That learning never truly ends.
Right.
Even in paradise.
Right.
Even in unity with the divine. There's always another level
Mm-hmm.
of understanding to strive for.
And who knows, maybe that's what keeps existence itself eternally fascinating. The constant interplay of the known and the unknown.
Yeah.
The finite and the infinite.
It's enough to make your head spin.
It is.
But for me, the real takeaway from this is whether we're talking about angels in paradise
Mm-hmm.
or humans on earth, the journey of discovery never really ends.
That's right.
There are always new layers of understanding to uncover
Right.
within ourselves and within this vast universe around us.
Beautifully put.
And on that note, we have reached the end of our deep dive into the angelic hierarchy of Urantia.
It's been quite a journey.
It has, but remember, this is just one perspective, one interpretation of a vast and complex text.
Mm-hmm.
So keep exploring, keep asking those questions, and who knows what other wonders you might uncover out there.